Hey, what's going on, SMT Nation? It's your boy, the SMT. We're doing some speed testing here early in the morning. I'm on my way to work. It's about 7:15 a.m. or so. What I want to do is I want to test the T-Mobile network. We'll also test the other carriers as well since we're here. We've got the S20 Plus with T-Mobile Magenta Business. This is a Verizon line. This is the 2017 new Verizon Unlimited. That's a consumer line on the iPhone 12. And then this is the Pixel 5. That's got my AT&T Business on it, Business Elite. Anyways, it's really about the Galaxy because it's got the T-Mobile SIM in it. Anyways, I want to do a speed test. Then we're going to take a look at the connection. We've got an apparent new site, N41, that I drove by yesterday. Wasn't able to get back and test it in the afternoon, but I think it's up there on the rooftop. All right, so it's running the speed test right now. I'll try to zoom in a little bit for you guys. It's on that rooftop site, I believe. I could see some antennas up there. I'll have to look a little bit closer if I can kind of like, I don't know, maybe pull in into that street and snoop around a little bit. But yeah, I'll take a look later and see what's going on over there. Anyways, so this is the first site that I got with this type of speed. I think because some of these sites are newly upgraded, they're and they've also been well tuned. I think some of these engineering teams are doing a really good job of you know, making sure that the antennas are properly functioning. They took their time with the, you know, the upgrades and making sure that they function properly as designed, but that's really good. So you got 739 megabits per second on the downlink, 97 megabits on the uplink. I mean, those are both absolutely tremendous speeds, whether it's down or up. You can't really ask for more than that. 43 millisecond ping, that's really good. I'm gonna run another test. We'll see if it's repeatable. That's always important. All right, so it is connecting to a T-Mobile server locally here in the CLE. So that always helps with like the jitter and such. But you can see this is a blazing fast site. This is really fast. Now I haven't really gone into the service mode yet to see what type of bandwidth is there. My expectation is that it's probably an 80 megahertz bandwidth channel. So we'll take a look. But there it is, another one. 709 on the down, 95.5 on the up. Head over to the service mode here. And we have, did I miss it? 80 megahertz right there. 80 megahertz of N41. And looking at the RSRP, it's very strong. I'm very close. I'm at minus 79. You know, anytime you're under, I think, minus 90, for the most part, I think, you know, you're doing pretty good for signal strength, but that's really good. So this is the first site that I've actually tested that consistently tests over 700. I think this is a sign of things to come. I think a lot of the newer T-Mobile sites are going to be getting this treatment with obviously a much better and improved backhaul. You know, it's going to be imperative that they do that to really maximize all that spectrum that they do have. So as they upgrade these N41 sites and they've got 60 megahertz and 80 megahertz and 100 megahertz in some markets, you got to push it with your fiber optic, you know, the fiber backhaul. So just to give you a gauge, you know, as to what these newer upgrades are, because when I first started testing N41, it was like 250 megs, 300. A lot of the newer sites I've been testing are 400 or 500, which is good. And they've gotten better and better with the newer upgrades. Here's the Verizon line so you guys can see what the competition is doing. I'll go ahead and test the AT&T as well to see how they're supporting their customers. Now, time and time again, everybody will say, you know, oh, it's just a speed test. It's not a measure of a good network. And that's true. There's other things, but this is a measure of capacity. So when you're on this network and a lot of people are on it, you know, how will they be able to continue to keep everybody connected and offer those good data speeds? You'll see AT&T is doing pretty good here. 28 millisecond ping, you got 90 on the downlink. Here's Verizon, 93 on the downlink, almost 13 on the uplink. All those are good, right? They're holding up fine, but T-Mobile clearly with that extra bandwidth, that very wide channel, you can get incredible speeds, 700 plus on the down and such. It's really good. Let's go ahead and do a fast.com. I'll show you, again, this is Magenta Business. I'll do a fast.com on these other devices too. And then we'll do one here on the AT&T as well. All right, so we got the T-Mobile Magenta Business. We've got the Verizon 2017 Consumer. And then this is the AT&T Business Elite. I really do appreciate what AT&T does by allowing full throttle streaming on their video on their network. Verizon usually gives me 9 to 10 megabits on my plan, and T-Mobile throttles me down pretty hard on the video. So all that extra bandwidth, and they still are not really allowing it on all their plans. I might have to look into the Magenta Max situation because, you know, with 700 megabits per second on some of these sites, I would like to get higher resolution for video playback, but that's what I'm seeing there. All right, so let's just run one more test here from each of the carriers. We'll take a look at our final assessment here. Yeah, really good stuff. This is the first site that I've tested from T-Mobile that consistently tests, you know, well over 600 megs and 700 megs and such. Oh, Verizon's doing pretty good. I'm going to actually run one more test after this. I'm going to airplane mode it and see what happens. You never know. Sometimes you reset connections and things get better. So 640 on the downlink and 94 on the uplink for T-Mobile. 149 megabits per second down for Verizon. Looks like about a 13 or a 14 on the uplink. And then AT&T at 68 on the down, 23 on the up. I'm going to go ahead and airplane mode all of them. We'll start from scratch on them. That should be good. Okay, airplane mode. Airplane mode this one too. And then we'll run it. Oh. Wait for the network to come back. Verizon's ready. AT&T's ready. Looks like T-Mobile's now ready. We'll run it again. You never know, you might get a more solid connection when you reset the radios and speeds. Sometimes you get throttled if you're over the allotment. You know, if you got a soft cap and such. I tell you right now, I go over the soft cap on all these plans. You know, every single one of these lines typically has usage exceeding 200 or 300 gigs per month. You know, I do use Wi-Fi, but not enough apparently. Yeah, so you see this is a pretty steady 700 plus megabits from T-Mobile, 52 or 53 on the uplink there, really nice. Good ping there, 18 millisecond. Verizon 155 by 50, very good. 25 millisecond ping. There's AT&T, 67 down, 25 up, 17 millisecond ping. All doing really good. Of course, T-Mobile shining here, tons of capacity, newly upgraded site. Super happy about this. I'll be testing this later on this afternoon and get you guys another test so we can see how it holds up under some traffic, under some data usage. So stay tuned to the channel, more videos up and coming, testing N41 from T-Mobile as well as other network elements as they do upgrades. We'll continue to test Verizon and AT&T as well as they modernize and enhance their network throughout the year. Thanks for being here to watch. Appreciate it very much. We'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you for taking this opportunity to watch the SMT YouTube channel. If you appreciated this video, give it a like and a share to all your favorite social media platforms. Thank you in advance for that. Also, check out some of the links in the description box. We have the SMT Patreon page. We also have the Twitter handle at SneedTech. And do check out the audio-only podcast available on all the major podcast platforms. And if you are new and have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and activate the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.